Alright, let's dive back into X4. 25 years ago, the first X game came out. Beyond the Frontier. Pretty cool, pretty crazy. I do want to go back and play the original X games. It's been, I feel like, a lifetime since I played them. But I've got a feeling they're going to be entirely different to what I remember. And certainly compared to X3 and X4, I don't think the base buildings is as detailed as I think it is.
Running decryption and reconstruction algorithm. The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can garner more clues. I have my doubts, though.
I don't think I can do anything with this. These encrypted reports are usually stored in ship's black boxes. They are used to log important transactions. Okay then. Oh, what's this? Board ships come flying in.
Explorer, you have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory. This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh my! Aliens! Please, do not be afraid. I shall disengage my armament. Greetings. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Bozo Ta, are you receiving this?
One moment, please. I am just finishing up some calculations.
What did you say? A boron? Truly? A living, buoyant boron? Are my ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bozo Ta, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Mila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Mila T.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gate. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous news indeed, although we are less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicated that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bozo Ta. We have all mourned this loss.
But without access to Kingdom End, your queen and parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos. Until a royal steward was appointed, I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
We must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
Okay. Ooh, she's away.
A Boron society not headed by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bo-Sotar. From your own experience, you understand the pain of separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen, and Homeworld Nishla, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually, but none received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Okay.
Unknown object.
What's going on?
Mercury. Sentinel. Jump gate. Unknown sector.
Gonna blast through here.
Goodness. A Commonwealth ship. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages. Pick up the pace.
I must warn you, the provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom. The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
I do kind of want to go back and play the first games again. I feel like I've missed part of the story or something.
Entering system. Barren Shores. Boron defense platform. Piranha. Guppy.
I don't think there's...
Hey, let's see. You bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward. I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranid-led fleet, it came from the dormant gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom End. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word, if...
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neelity. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
You've clearly made an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this Royal Steward. I have some experiments to attend to, though I shall keep an eye on you.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Alright, okay. There. That's strange. So this is the Kingdom's End DLC, so yeah, that's probably...
Proud capital ship. In all my days. A perfect equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with such flair. My current abode is penurious in comparison.
Yeah, this is definitely why I feel like I've missed out on things. Because I've jumped straight into like the third, fourth DLC.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
I really do want to play the first game again, though. Fly around in that funky space shuttle.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Leda V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Leda Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numunkaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The Provinces Adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities. Though we do bring news which may bring joy. We have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron Core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory, and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader We, they are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
Neela T., this obsession with finding home is entirely yours. You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our home world. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I am sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please.
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your obduracy is beyond me. I shall take my leave.
That dude just floating around's
Heading
hilarious.
to the dock, awaiting pickup.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction. Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions. I cannot imagine that you presume to speak for him.
Assistant, perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom End to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared. Yet in truth, we were far from it. We Boron are inherently connected to each other, you see. We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed, each system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly, I'm afraid to say. Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lacked crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown.
So, he would like entertainment!
I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than Boron. You see, we Boron converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones, not just mere words. There was so much so much to cogitate upon, yet the words failed to convey my meaning. You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having only a single shade of blue with which to do so. You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I am embarrassed to say that our defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured, we struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For half a century of isolation, we Boron have had little need for a comprehensive military. I fear that we are wholly unprepared for the myriad dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should word spread of the valuable equipment and facilities proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the vicinity. One moment. I have, even now, received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
What was that big one? Flash of light, is that... Oh wait, are they moving?
The Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the Word thanks you for your support. You shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere.
Oh, maybe they are.
Ah, the
Crazy.
silent one from our disappointing introduction. Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood.
Yeah, you've already
Positive
spoken
solutions.
about that. Yeah,
I cannot imagine that you...
Assistant, perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
Okay.
The steward and I have had our differences in the past, but I had no idea he would be so stubborn. I am so very sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly discordant display. Leader Wee and I disagree on much, but he is not a bad person. You know, he is just... scared. I think he is scared of falling short. He carries the weight of the expectations of the entire provinces. He wants to keep everyone safe, and I think he fears that your expedition will exacerbate an already dangerous situation. Yes, fraught with danger. The provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully, the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased. All attempts to communicate with these enigmatic creatures have failed, so I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
Indeed.
Oh, you took note of that, did you? Time after time I approach Leader Wee for the resources to find our way back home, but he has come to the conclusion that efforts spent on this endeavor come at an immediate cost to our people. I would hate for you to get the impression that I do not care for my fellow Boron here. Out on the fringes, I am truly seeking to make a difference for the people. Serving the Queen's subjects is a duty for me. You see, I do not like to draw too much attention to it, but I myself am the progeny of stranded minor royals. Before you bow or anything like that, I am not part of the direct line of succession, and that is not how our monarchy works in any case. Yet, it drives me to find a path back home, for the people to once again delight in a reunited, merry realm.
Okay.
What is it, Leader Wee? Are you still in awe of how our monarchy works in any case? Yet, it drives me to find a path back home, for the people to once again delight in a reunited, merry realm.
'Kay. 'Kay. Aye.
Pleasant travels.
Her voice reminds me of the Red Queen from Resident Evil. I don't know if the dude's here. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, okay, so we're just blasting through the universe.
Who does this fool think he is? Does he not understand the gravity of our mission? Withholding his consent? We shall continue without it if necessary. Why do you think I remain on this fool's dock? And who are you to tell me to calm myself? I appreciate your contributions to our mission, but do not forget that I remain your superior. I must clear my head of the fool's petulance before I return to my post. Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces. A reunion with King Demend would inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and standing. Well, we are a scientific expedition, so our offensive options are rather limited in that regard. What we can do, however, is make assurances that any valuable equipment that is transported into Boron space will be well guarded, making it an unappealing target. Furthermore, I am prepared to place several scouts at his disposal, and to establish a network of satellites in watchful gaze. That will give the split cause to reconsider an incursion into the provinces. The situation with this steward does indeed seem resolvable, though I fear he wears my patience thin. Take this matter in hand. Go and see the fool. Perhaps you can change his mind.
Go and see the fool. Now we go back to the bridge. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, there's like a big old letter there. Interesting. Oh, I gained some reputation. Oh, and then I lost one. Probably for calling him out on his leadership. Oops.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction.
No.
The silent one from our disappointing introduction. Well, this is an unexpectedly kind offer from the Alliance of the Word. I must admit that security assistance in these uncertain times would indeed be a welcome reassurance.
Is that it? We done it? I don't really want to promise to destroy the dudes. I know more than we have, right?
Hello again, Explorer.
Hello again, Explorer!
Yes, fraught with danger. The provinces lie on when we barely, thankfully, all attempt. So as you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
Yes.
Pleasant
Goodbye.
travels.
I wonder if that... Yeah, let's just go back. Tell this dude it's all good. Okay, maybe not. I guess I have to promise to blow up the dudes. The car. Oh well. So be it.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing
yes,
introduction.
The silent one.
Permanently? Wiping them out is your solution? To simply exterminate a species? I understood that you entered our provinces in pursuit of scientific enlightenment, not bloodshed. Do these fins look like Terran appendages to you? Not all the inhabitants of this galaxy are driven by unmoderated barbarity. No thank you. If we can maintain peace, we shall do so. This is all... My instinct is that your expedition is honest in its intent. Well... I feel that I must allow you to proceed in your mission. However, I ask of you, do not make me regret this. With the gate in Watchful Gaze reactivated, to our knowledge only 3 more dormant gates remain in province space. One is located in Ocean of Fantasy, another in Barren Shores. The final one was discovered by scouts in Sanctuary of Darkness. If Sanctuary of Darkness sounds foreboding, you may find that the name is fitting. It is host to a significant Ka'ak infestation. Even uttering the name makes my fins tingle. Yet I must remain firm on the matter. Do not, under any circumstances, engage with the Ka'ak. Every interaction with them results in horrific conflict.
You have our word, Leader Wee. We shall do everything in our power to avoid undue provocation.
Thank you. And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own. May it serve you well.
No, you cannot destroy them all. Oh, here's a fighter ship. Please, use it wisely. And destroy them all. Mixed messages, Boron, dude. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Mako.
Ooh.
Investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate Barren Shores. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are best suited to this task.
Look at that.
All the times I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron, it never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Numankaret is single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these gates at will?
Pretty nice ship, right? Can hold
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking. Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
So I need to find a captain for these things. Electronics, energy cells, hull parts, and water. Boron shipyard needs these things. Oh, that's a lot. That's gonna take a long time. Alright, let's have a little look, see what this new ship can do.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
Oh, it's much faster. Kinda, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it isn't. Oh, there it is. Wow, look at that thing. Alrighty, so I need to find the inactive jump gear somewhere.
Jump gate, barren shores.
Beepity beepity boo. What am I looking for? Man, there's like 100 things I need to learn. I do not really know what I am doing.
Boron defense platform. Guppy. Boron defense platform. Helium refinery. Boron defense platform.
These things don't like turning.
Unknown station. Wayfinder.
Oh wait, that's our ship.
Minotaur. Vanguard. Wayfinder. Dolphin.
What's this one? Random jump kit. Let's go to that.
Jump gate. Unknown sector.
Okie dokie. Let's go. Still getting used to using the mouse. I wonder where we are.
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Oh,
Sanctuary of Darkness.
so what have I done?
According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There is no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the Kark. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be harmed.
Okay then. So you gotta stay in the red. Alright, so if you want little turns, you gotta like... Ooh. Stay close to the middle. Massive turns, you come from the outside. Don't really want to crash into any of these big old things. Buddies! Stay on these asteroids.
Assistant, perhaps locating the jump gate would be easier if you were to use your ship's long-range scanner.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Da, 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 da. Oh, these things are... not looking too good. No, wait, no, it's not. Alright, let's go back this way and maybe let's go up. I wish it wouldn't. Auto, you know? Oh no! Didn't want to do that. Didn't mean to do that. Oops, and oops. Yeah, I just want to float along while I'm in the map.
Jump gate, Great Reef.
Oh crap. Why is it raining? Yeah, let's get back in the red. Spooky!
Asteroid. Danger.
Where's this danger?
Danger.
Oh. Frickin' space lightning storms and stuff. Pretty cool. I think I should be able to blast ahead, right?
Unknown object. Danger. Danger. Hazardous region detected.
I need to see what's happening then. Oh. Oh, this is cool.
There it is. Approach the jump gate nacelle. Try to get a reading.
Was there a... I feel like there was a ship down here or something, right? What is that? Ooh. I don't know what that is. That's part of the super highway or something.
Jump gate.
What's this for? What's this all about in the object list? Oh, is that the mission? Oh, miles away from it.
it's inactive.
Empty space.
Why you no scan?
Jump gate. Empty space.
Why is it not scanning? Alright, there we go.
Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders had reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold, special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all. We've gathered everything we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side.
I think I need to turn flight assistance off.
Yes, some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
So I want to like just float and spin. Decryption failed. Oh man.
Oh my! I am picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signatures.
Danger.
Dog's gonna bark and move away. Oh, dog.
Forager.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's saying like survive, but I'm sure I'm not supposed to be blasting them and stuff, am I?
Oh, critical.
Oh, I don't like the way it auto flips. Yeah, it's impossible to not be. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Oh.
Ejecting. Emergency eject successful.
Oof.
Forager.
It's a game over. What?
Right then. I might need to look at the settings because I don't like the way it flips this ship around. I don't like that. That sort of automated flippy bits. That's not very good. All right, let's come back. Let's check the settings and come back to that.